Ogres again, and this video review is on WWE NXT Takeover Phoenix, which was on January 26th, 2019. Today's recording date is November 25th, 2021. It is now 12:24 a.m. This takeover was live from Phoenix, Arizona, at the Talking Stick Resort Arena. I probably watched this takeover now 3 or 4 times. I just recently watched it just yesterday, and I finished watching the main event over 30 minutes ago. So yeah, the opening match was the War Raiders challenging Undisputed Era, which was made up of Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly for the NXT Tag Team titles. And surprisingly, Bobby Fish was also with them, carrying the like a NXT award of some kind, the ring bell, the golden ring bell with the hammer. Excuse me. I think they were the best tag team for 2018 or something like that. I forget. I need to go back and check that one. My memory of NXT 2018, it's kind of up and down. What I remember from that is the Gargano Ciampa rivalry. What else was there? NXT Takeover New Orleans mostly. The Chicago Takeover, and then NXT Takeover Brooklyn 4. War Games I'm kind of hazy on. I need to go back and watch it. I don't really remember that year's War Games. What I know about that year more so far from NXT is the Gargano Ciampa rivalry, and then Takeover Brooklyn 4. Anyway, back to this review. The War Raiders won by pinfall and became the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Then there's a promo. Pete Dunne and Tony Storm were looking on. Dunne was the NXT or WWE UK Champion, I forget. And Tony Storm was the NXT UK Women's Champion at this point. As far as Tony Storm is concerned, I had only just seen her wrestle for the first time just several months before this. Literally, it was like April 2018. So this was over 8 months ago. 8 months later, I mean. And then I would see her wrestle again just a few months after this in Melbourne, and then a few more times at the end of 2019. So yeah, this was during her run when she was in NXT UK. So there you go. She was in Progress. The first time I saw her, I think she was in Progress, and that was it was like April 2018 when she came to MCW here in Melbourne. So yeah. And then match number 2 was Matt Riddle versus Cassius Ohno. Riddle won by submission in a hard-hitting match. Match number 3, which I believe was the match of the night, was Johnny Gargano versus Ricochet for the NXT North American title. But Gargano finally broke his NXT TakeOver Kirsten title matches and won a big one, or one of the big ones. He won it by pinfall and became the new NXT North American Champion. I think this was probably the hottest entrances that they looked in their entrances. Probably both of them together, combined. The same actually goes for the next 2 matches. Actually, I think this was a really hot takeover. The opening match didn't really do it for me, but probably the end of the second match and then like the beginning of third match, it really clicked for me. So yeah, match number 4 was Bianca Belair challenging Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. Marina Shafir and what's the other person? Jessamine Duke would interfere in the match later on, but Belair actually survived the Kirifuda clutch attempt. I think like 3 times before Shayna got it on the 4th attempt. I think it was the 3rd or 4th attempt, something like that. But she would end up winning by submission when Bianca Belair passed out. So yeah, Shayna Baszler is still the NXT Women's Champion. At this point, I think she was 3 months into her second reign. So there you go. And she ended Bianca Belair's undefeated streak in NXT. So I thought this was probably a very good match, but I think the main event was probably the second best match of the night. Which match number 5, the main event, is Aleister Black versus Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT Championship. Not quite what the North American title match was, but it was a it was a very good main event. Um, there were moments where I thought Aleister Black was going to win the NXT Championship, and if it wasn't for his knee, he probably would have, because he suffered a knee sprain and then suffered an injured left knee like just after the halfway point of the match. But yeah, Tommaso Ciampa, I think he hit 3 fairy tale endings, and Aleister Black kicked out of all 3 of them. I don't think anyone's ever done that before, and it took the 4th one to finally put him away. So he is still the NXT champion. Tommaso Ciampa is. I thought Ciampa was probably at his hottest around this period of time. I think for him it started when he won the NXT Championship, which was July of 2018, when he beat, ironically enough, Aleister Black. So yeah, that's it for that review of NXT Takeover. The opening match was solid. Why is this not working properly? Solid. Second match was good. Third match was excellent and my favorite match of the night. I'm not sure if it was match of the year. I need to go back and check it, because Gargano was involved in the match of the year against Andrade in what was it? The NXT Takeover Philadelphia the previous year, which was January 2018. So there you go. And he's apparently known as Mr. Johnny Takeover. I think this was number 12 for him. Sorry about that. Yeah, at this point, I think this was like my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So end of 2017, I was already up to 14. So I was already part of more than Gargano was in terms of the fan, as a fan that is. How many takeovers were there in 2018? I think it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 5, right? So this would have been my 20th takeover at that point. The Takeover Phoenix back in January 2019. So yeah. So very, very interesting. This was also one of my favorite takeovers of all time too. So where was I? The match number 4 was very good. Main event was great. Excellent. But again, yeah, this was match of the night. The NXT North American title match. So as a grade, this takeover. I'm having trouble writing. Hold up. Yeah, as a grade, this takeover gets an A, and as a score, it gets a 9.5 out of 10. Almost a perfect takeover, except yeah, it didn't click for me until the end of the second match. So yeah, the opening match was solid, but it was nothing really I would go back and watch again. Except for seeing the War Raiders win the tag team titles, NXT tag team titles. Yeah, I thought the Gargano Ricochet match, I would give that 5 stars if I was writing it on a star system. 5 stars for that one, which would be my first one I'm giving 5 stars for that match. The NXT Women's title match, I thought was about a 4-star match. And the main event was not quite where the third match was, but it was still up there. It was 4.5 stars. Second match was 2.5 stars. Opening match was about 3 stars. So overall, I would say if I was rating this on the star system, I'd say based off the 5-star system, the star rating I would give this is, actually let's do this now. How long have I been recording for? About 20 minutes. That's right. Okay, so opening match was 3 stars. That one, 2.5. Which was probably for a takeover. That's one of my favorites. It's probably the lowest one, but 2.5 is still pretty good as a. And I gave this match a good, yeah. You know what? Actually, yeah, 2.5. That makes sense. Okay. Then the next match was 5, 4, 4.5. So 19. 3.8. Let's say it's about a 5. Let's give it about 4 out of 5. So it's very good. 4 out of 5 stars. That was just probably, yeah, the opening match could have been better, and then, yeah, the second match was 2.5, 3 stars at best. But anyway, yeah, that's NXT Takeover Phoenix from the Talking Stick Resort Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. So let me know what you thought about the video review in the comment section below. Like my video and subscribe to my channel. The next video review will be on. Let me see if I can find it. There you go. Will be on. One sec. Okay, so the next video review will be on Impact Turning Point 2021. That I have to watch on Fight because there's no other way to watch the Impact shows unless it's on YouTube, and I follow Impact, the Impact Wrestling channel on YouTube, but I'm not a member of them. But I'm a top fan of them on Facebook because I repost a lot of their what they put on their Facebook. Anyway, so yeah, Impact Turning Point 2021, which I purchased almost 5 days ago now. I'm finally gonna watch that when I wake up, and then I'll do a Survivor Series 2002 19th anniversary review. Once I watch that one, of course, and then I'll go back to doing takeover reviews, and then I'm probably gonna do that WWF Raw review from November 26th, 2001. That will also be in the next 12 hours or so. But yeah, that's it for this video review of NXT Takeover Phoenix from 2019. Alright, this is Minogas. Peace out.